Yeah. So, what's up once again, everybody, and welcome to my channel. This is Zach Technologies, your number one spot for all the tech updates. So, my name is Zach, and I will, my name is Zach. Yeah, so according to one article online, which I received from the website of Toko News. Yeah, it's a very trusted news website here in Kenya. So Kenya was actually ranked top among all the African countries. But do you know in what? In social media consumption of using the social media apps. So let's dive in and realize is this true, and look at the dynamics of how can this be beneficial in the world today. Yeah. So basically, I was just hanging around, and then I received this news that Kenya beats all African countries over social media curiosity. So going through this article, I managed to learn a lot of things. Yeah. So it says here that this was found by a 2023 digital overview report by Meltwater, which ranked Kenya as a number one country in the world that has the highest number of users, source and purchase products online. So, which leaves me wondering how it Kenya has been ranked number one among all African countries, which means that this one to mean that countries such as South Africa and the other big countries that we know don't actually mean that we tend that they actually don't use social media applications such as Africa. So the best thing that I want that baffles me about this invention is that when you look at the statistics, around 64.4% of Kenyan social media users are between 16 to 64 years, but I doubt if we get up to this 64 because I know a huge majority of the guys using social media in Kenya, they are, let's say, like between 60 to 32 years. So the 64, I think kutoka hapo age from the ages of let's say 40 to 64, basically the social media app they know is Facebook and WhatsApp. And this report further details that the users visited different sites to view content specifically from their favorite brands. So favorite brands, sometimes it is very interesting to me because I would like to know what are the favorite brands that these Kenyans are willing to search for and look for. Yeah. So when you look from Brazil and Indonesia were ranked second and third, you see this is a very of the 64. Yeah, this is a very interesting thing because Brazil and Indonesia are big countries. Yeah. So putting Kenya as number one basically implies a lot in terms of technology in Kenya. So the sad thing is that most of these apps are not built by the Kenyan developers. Probably we are looking at a future whereby Kenya will be consuming the apps that are built by the social media apps that are basically built by the developers in Kenya. We have a lot of nice developers. In fact, some of the Kenyan developers develop the apps that maintain the social media apps that are from outside. So why don't we just build our own app that is going to be beneficial to us? As after all, a huge majority of the Kenyans are using apps. So it's just good that this number can be utilized among its own market share. You get me? So further addressing the internet users. So however, adult internet users in the country are reported to show high levels of concern about misinformation, online ranking. Yeah, when using social media apps, there are a lot of Yeah, when using social media apps, there are a lot of misinformation that normally apply in such scenarios. So we will not be discussing that so much more, but it's important to realize that when it comes to the number of social media users, Kenya leads East Africa with 59% of internet users having at least one social media platform. So yeah, when they say that Kenya uses with a huge margin in East Africa, yeah, that is good. But I want you to note about the difference here. You see here it's 59.1%, and Tanzania follows with 17.4%. This is almost triple the number. So which means Kenya is heading places with the world of social media and content creation. Yeah, you get me? So yeah, and when we realize this, we now realize why Safaricom is leading, and even they have gone an extra mile to open a branch in Nairobi. So you just understand how much they are benefiting from such kind of, of technical considerations. So that is just all that I had for you today. Yeah, thank you. And I will hopefully meet you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.